Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Another week through the summer. We're already heck well through August. Great month. A lot of change happening, turmoil, exciting time. All sorts of opportunities. I'm coming to you today. I'm from San Diego Harbor. I'm on Harbor Island. You can see the skyline of San Diego is behind me. Over to my left is Coronado. Uh, Beautiful place. Sun hasn't quite broken through the clouds yet, but it's going to be probably 80 degrees down here. It's going to be beautiful. I can tell you the beaches were packed yesterday. I thought, we've had some heavy topics this week. I got a lot of feedback on my new normal yesterday, just on, the last mile and getting back to basics. Thanks for those people that gave me feedback. I know it's really surprising. And I certainly wasn't pointing a finger at anybody. I've been guilty of not being the best follow-up agent. It's just a reminder, about do your job, fundamentals type of thing. So I thought I'd lighten up today. I came across the report from the Council for Community and Economic Research. It's their acronym is C2ER, and they every quarter publish a cost of living index where they rate 261 metros on the affordability. It was kind of interesting. I thought I'd share with you, and then I'd give some other statistics. So let's get into it. I have the list right here. The top 10 of the top 10 most expensive places and the top 10 least expensive places to live in the United States. Now, don't confuse this with home prices, because it's not home prices. It's a mix of how much did the house cost, how much do people earn, and then what are a bunch of components of expenses like taxes and groceries and gasoline, all those things. And so it's a composite of what's the overall cost. And then they create a score where 100 is kind of even, and then 200 is twice expensive, and 300 is three times expensive, kind of thing. So, and it's going to be largely what we expect to see. So the 10th most expensive urban place to live using this cost of living index is Seattle, Washington. And it's about 50% more expensive to live in Seattle. Remember, expensive meaning versus wages and other living expenses, right? It's about 50% more expensive than other urban areas, average urban areas. Boston comes in number 9. Washington, D.C. comes in number 8. Los Angeles, California comes in number 7. Orange County, right above them, most expensive place to live. New York, New Jersey, 5. San Francisco, 4. San Jose, 3. Honolulu, 2. And the most expensive place to live for a cost of living rating is New York, which is it's actually Manhattan, 2.5 times more expensive than anywhere else in the United States, any other average metro. So what are the cheapest places? Where are the cheaper places to live? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go through this list really quickly, and then I'm going to actually go through home values and income per each one of these things. So, and I'll be quickly. So the 10th least expensive place is Lawton, Oklahoma. And it has a rating of 83. Remember, 100's average, so it's 83. Kalamazoo, Michigan comes in at number 9. Florence, Alabama, number 8. Now, I haven't been to every one of the cities on this list, and I bet they're nice places to live. What the heck? I think I gotta go visit them. Number 7 is Conway, Arkansas. I've never been there. 6 is Muskogee, Oklahoma. Number 5 is Ponca City, Oklahoma. Number 4 is Tolupo, Mississippi. Number 3 is McAllen, Texas. Number 2, Harlingen, Texas. And number 1 is Decatur, Illinois. Decatur, Illinois is the cheapest place to live in the United States from a cost of living perspective. Home prices, wages, cost of living. And it is about 25% cheaper to live there than the average in the United States. So those are interesting numbers. In this article, there's a couple other really interesting things that I just thought I would mention before I get to home prices and income. It's a little soggy here, so the papers are sticking together. I'm sorry about that. It's so soggy. There's a ton of birds flying around. Kind of crazy. All right, so see, this is what I'm saying. Interesting. 5 most expensive places for groceries in the United States, and I'll give you the 5 cheapest. So 5th most expensive place for groceries is Oakland, California. Groceries about 20% more in Oakland than on average in the country. In San Francisco, same thing, about 25% more. So San Francisco's number 4. These next 3 are not surprising. I mean, if you know the logistics, you would have got it, but without that, we might have guessed wrong. Number three is Juneau, Arkansas. Matter of fact, one, two, and three are all. I mean, so Alaska. Number one, two, and three are all Alaska. One Fairbanks, two Anchorage, three Juneau. Right? Because it's hard to get stuff there, and they have a short growing season, and so it has to come by a big old steamer, or a big old cargo ship, and cargo ships can't always get into port, and then the distribution, trucks out on the road, especially in the winter, are very hard. So the three most expensive places to buy groceries are in Alaska, followed by two in California, and that California being California. It's not distribution problems. All right, so least expensive place for groceries, right? The fifth less expensive is at Harlingen, which was number three on the most affordable place to live. Number four was McAllen, Texas. Number three is Cedar Park, Texas. Number two is Temple, Texas. Number one is a place in Louisiana. I don't know how to say it. Thibodaux La Fourche Parish. Yeah, I killed that. Just killed it. But it's on average, groceries are about 10% less than groceries in Rose. And interesting on that list, four of the places were Texas and one was Louisiana for the cheapest groceries. Very interesting. And both of them have huge ports, so it's easy to get food and things like that, right? Now, this is totally irrelevant, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be kind of a funny insight. All right, let's go to the critically important cost of a yoga class. What's the average cost of a drop-in? You walk up, go, I'm not a member. Can I please do yoga here? It's going to be interesting. It's going to give you a chuckle. Give me a chuckle. All right, fifth most expensive, Westminster, Colorado. Costs $30. If you want to go do walk-in yoga, $30. Boston, Mass, number four, $30. New York, Brooklyn, New York, $30. Manhattan, New York, $30. San Jose, California, right by Palo Alto, $34. So when I say $30, they're all within like 10 or 15 cents of each other, except for San Jose, $34. It's hard to get peace, when you're working in the tech field. Now, here's the funny part. Like, I don't know, that wasn't that funny, it's just odd, right? The least expensive places to go drop in yoga. And I'm guessing in some of these places, the challenge will be finding yoga. Just my guess, right? So fifth less expensive, Tyler, Texas. Now remember, the most expensive ones in the United States are $34, $30. In Tyler, Texas, if you can find yoga, you can drop in, do it for $9.72. And then if you're Minoit, North Dakota, shout out to my nephew who's in the Air Force station there at the giant nuclear base. But in my note, North Dakota, you can drop into a yoga class, $7.50. That's like the price of like a giant latte, right? Same thing with Dublin, Lawrence, and Georgia, $7.50. If you were to go across state lines up to Tennessee, in Morristown, Tennessee, $7.11. You get a yoga experience, $7.11. Now, who knew this? I wanted to guess this. This is surprising. If you're living in Bullhead City, Arizona, and you're trying to, recover from your river trip, you can drop into a yoga class for $6.67. $6.67 for yoga in Bullhead City. I occasionally drive not through it, but by Bullhead City. Maybe I'll look that up. I don't know if you Yelp it. Yoga in Bullhead. And by the way, it's a million degrees in Bullhead. All right, so let's just wrap up with some other really interesting information. I comprised the list of the affordability index. I took 15 cities. I'm not going to go through them all, but in this list, I listed population, median income, and average home price, just to give you, so we can put this into perspective. What's this mean? So, for example, in Oakland has about 430,000 people, citizens. The median income is $93,146, and the average home price is $920,000. So, a little less than 500,000 people make a little bit less than $100,000 on average, and the home price is a little more than $900,000. As things that, Maryland was 14, Arlington was 13, Seattle, Washington was 12. Here in San Diego, there's 1.38 million residents. The median income is almost exactly 100,000. It's 100,101. And then the average home price is 1,092,324. So 100,000, but your house is $1,000,001. Kind of a problem, right? Boston, Massachusetts has 650 residents. The median income in Boston is only $86,000, and the average home price is $999,000. Right? But some of the crazy numbers, which you all the numbers from New York City, inside New York and the boroughs, are crazy. Queens has 2.3 million residents, and they on average they make 80,000 bucks, but a home costs $1,100,000. And if you stick in the New York, Brooklyn, New York has 2.6 million residents. The borough, of Brooklyn has 2.6 million residents. The average wage is $74,000, and the average price of a home is $1,400,000. Like that's an affordability problem, but nothing like Manhattan. In Manhattan, they have 1.6 million residents. The average wage is $96,000, and the average home is $2.7 million, and that makes it the most expensive place to live from a cost of living perspective in the United States at 4 times the national average. A couple other notable here, and I'll wrap this up. Hawaii in Honolulu, 343,000 residents. Average income is $82,000, but the average cost of a home is $1,700,000. How do you buy a $1,700,000 home on an $82,000 wage? Holy smokes, that doesn't sound good. And then, of course, we get towards Silicon Valley. We go to San Jose. And they have 1.8 million residents. On there, they have the highest average earning on this list, or second highest average earning on the list. I'll do an editorial on that. $154,000 a year, but the average home price is $1.8 million. Right? And as you know, $1.8 million in the Bay Area is like a 400 square foot house. Like you wouldn't believe what it's true with a lot of these cities. When you say the average, like, $1 million just doesn't even barely get you an indoor bathroom, right? I will tell you the highest income wage, actually, median wage, was of course Bethesda, Maryland, which is a government city. $158,000 average wage. Good for those folks. This, I hope you got something out of this. I hope it was fun. I thought we'd lighten up. It's been a little bit of a heavy week, a lot of news, a lot of stuff going on. I thought we'd lighten up a little bit. I'm looking forward. I got a couple back-to-back walk talks out here. It's going to be gorgeous. I hope you wrap up your week really well. I hope you're energized. I'll be back with news and notes tomorrow, and then book report on Sunday. I appreciate you guys checking me out. Hope you have a great day. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.